All right.
We are recording. We are recording live.
We're recording live on the scene. We have Howard Stern on the studio. Howard, what do you got to say?
Wait, Howard's not ready. I'm just making sure that we look okay.
Yeah, we look pretty cool, man.
Put it up here.
Yeah, this looks good, right? Yeah, that looks good. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, dude, I look suave.
I look swamp.
I look very swan right now.
Guilty of these crimes.
Here we go.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm watching the live stream of us on YouTube.
All right, let me see real quick. Just trying to get my angles saturated.
Yeah, you really want to resaturate your angles because otherwise you'll just blockade the whole pixelation of the thermometer of the motherboard.
Right, so we're not live, but we're recording. And I think what I would like to do is, but we can't have a feedback loop. Can you plug headphones into your computer, into your laptop?
I think so. I just gotta find the little. Yeah, I just have to get the correct headphones for that, which I don't know if I have.
Oops.
I don't know if I got them.
That's called oops.
That's
what we say. That's what we say. Oops.
Oh, you know what? I can do it. Hold on. I can do it.
No, that's when we say oops.
I lied. I can't do it. I lied. I don't have the right headphone. I don't got the right ones. Sorry, man.
You don't have the regular headphones?
No, we only have iPhone headphones in this house.
Oof.
And I have like wireless like headphones, but I don't think those would connect to the computer.
How old is the computer?
I guess it's not that old. Maybe maybe you know. I'll try it out.
Dup, dup, dup.
But I'm gonna look like this. It'll be like this.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Why? What do you want to do?
I guess I wanted you to be able to see this video that I'm about to play. But it doesn't matter. Here, I'll just, since you can hear it off my phone, I guess you won't see it. That's
fine.
But if you can connect those headphones to your thing.
Let's find out. Let's see what we can do. This is recording live. Technical difficulties. Why does like Howard Stern say something funny, or does he say something bad?
I have no idea.
I'm
just curious to hear what he said.
I don't mind listening to it, because it's not working. Yeah, it's not happening, my boy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
All right, so I'm gonna go live.
Okay. We're going live. Live out my pooper. The part of the hamburger which how did we make this? I'm like watching a little bit of the
And we're on. We're live. We're gonna watch a little Howard Stern, see what he thinks about the whole Chris Rock and Will Smith thing. Ooh.
Be a certain
What do you got to say, Howard?
Comedy about the audience. They're gentle jokes. They're not brutal. And he said, wow, that's a great G.I. Jane.
It was,
Now-
I can't wait for G.I. Jane 2 is something.
G.I. Jane 2. There you go. And if you notice on the broadcast, Will Smith is guffawing. He's laughing because it's not even funny. It was just he was acknowledging Jada Pinkett Smith in a very lighthearted way. If you watch the tape closely, as I have, like the Sabruder film, you will notice that Jada is not happy. And he sees the look on his wife's face, and he open hand smacks him right in the mouth on TV. Now, the first thing I said to myself, what the fuck is going on? Is this a bit? Because where's security? This is a live television event.
It shows where we are as human beings. Like,
Yeah.
you can say something in a room without a war breaking out.
Here's Nikki Glazer. She's actually on the phone. Nikki, hi.
Hi, Howard.
What do you make of it, Nikki? Why is he allowed to sit there after something like that?
That's what I was kind of shocked by, was how they kept cutting back and he was still there and everything was fine. And then he wins and everyone's a little hesitant at first and kind of shocked. And then by the end of it, everyone's cheering and on his side. But anyone who heckles during a comedian's performance gets kicked out normally, you know?
As a comedian, if you think about it, it's not even a knock. It's kind of a compliment.
I know for a fact it was not a dig against her having alopecia. He definitely did not know that. He never would have made that joke had he known it was a medical condition that she had. But it would have been fine if he would have just interrupted and said what he said afterwards when he got, muted.
I don't know. The whole thing was just really depressing.
Well, it is bizarre because this guy has been lobbying to win the Academy Award forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the night he's going to win, what does he do? He ruins the moment.
Yeah, he was shook up there. Like, he was so ashamed. You can tell that's not someone who's, excited that he just won. He ruined his own moment.
I was thinking about the government went after CBS television when Janet Jackson's nipple made it on live TV. And yet we'll stand by and watch a guy get assaulted with no repercussions. I like that they go, well, Chris Rock didn't press any charges. Why does Chris Rock have to press charges?
Everyone saw an assault take place. Everyone in the room with their own eyes. And then if you would have tuned in 20 minutes later, you would have never known that happened.
Let me tell you something. If Jason Momoa was up there, who's the size of a house, and could
Or The
fight,
Rock, yes. Let's
or
say
The Rock
made that joke.
Will Smith would have sat there like that would have been the end of
He'd
it.
have comforted his wife, which is what he should
That's
have
right.
done while he was
Right.
sitting in that chair.
Well, Nikki, thanks for calling in. I wanted to know what a comedian felt, and you made some really great points.
All right, my name's Howard Stern, right? So I think it was despicable, right? It was really bad things happening here.
Well, that's the idea, that it wasn't a good thing that happened, but a pretty bad thing. And it was actually so bad that I can't even say that it was good.
Yeah, because he kind of sounds a little bit like this. My name's Howard Stern, and it was a little not good. It was really bad.
We have Kev's Blood in the chat again. He said,
Back,
wow,
baby.
I finally made it in.
You made it in, Kev. Congrats, my guy. Back in it, back on the saddle. What do you think about Will Smith and Chris Rock? You were watching live, weren't you, Mike?
Kick it to the audience.
Kick it in.
That's a stern tone. I seen it. Yeah, well, I mean, we're trying to debate, Kevin. Like, is it? I feel like, not that nobody cares about my opinion on what celebrities do, but I feel like I don't know, Will Smith probably just shouldn't have smacked him, because it's weird. Kevin thinks it was staged.
I don't know. That seemed a little too real to me.
It might have been staged. It might have been like.
Could have been.
They could have. I mean, they're all actors at the end of the day. Like, it could have just been a moment for chaos. But I think it was probably actually a real thing.
I think it was real too.
Yeah, I think it really happened. I think fucking what's his name was too shocked.
Chris Rock. Yeah,
He says it did. He's like, it did bring a lot of talk to the Oscars, which is true. I mean, it's all.
That's all you ever see now.
what is it? Publicity is good publicity, or like any news is good news, or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Bad publicity is still publicity. So,
Publicity.
Publicity. By the way, Jack is going to be. He's 20 minutes out, so he'll be here in 20 minutes.
All right, so we're just gonna warm her up for him.
We're warming up for him. We'll get the water cold.
We'll get the water cold and nice and hot. So yeah, Kev, we're gonna have another young man join us.
Special guest.
Yeah, a little guesty-roo. I think, like, I don't know, it's complicated. I feel if it wasn't staged, I don't think it was staged, but if it in that event, I feel like it was because like Will Smith's family life, I feel like has really been on display, which I mean, that's what happens when you're famous. Like, everyone just pays attention to your bullshit.
Very true.
I think, like, because his wife, she like has sex with other people, and his kids they're not crazy, but there's something's going on with his kid. I feel like he just kind of doesn't have the most control in his life, and that maybe with some of the rumors that are going on, he's been like the subject of ridicule. And honestly, part of that was probably him just like trying to inflate a broken ego. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, like, I'm just a broken man. My name is Will Smith. A lot of things in my life suck and I'm embarrassed about them. And now this guy is making fun of me on stage, so I'm just gonna slap him.
Slap the hell out of him. Or it could be a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of thing, right? It could be like, Will Smith bringing it back, right? Will Smith, he's acting like himself, Dr. Jekyll. But then, like, something came out of him when Chris Rock had said that joke to his wife, and then Mr. Hyde come on out, and then boom, slaps him in the face, continues to be like, you don't say my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. And then when he accepts the award, he goes back to Dr. Jekyll, and he's like, what happened? Like, I'm sorry that I did that. That was like not good of me to do that.
Yeah. So that was not good of me to do that, but he didn't even apologize. So
no, I guess he didn't.
You can't see the screener, but I mean, you know what you could do with your laptop? You can like go on to Twitch and mute. You can mute the video so we don't create a feedback loop, but you can visually see what's happening.
That's tight.
Yeah. So Will Carroll Smith II.
Will Carroll. His middle name's Carroll?
Yeah, Carroll.
Wow. That changes everything.
That changes everything. He's clearly a broken man. How's
the time?
What the heck is going on here? Yeah. That's
different. So Kevin thought that it was a midlife crisis, and that's, I'm going to say, very likely, because he is 53 years old.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Jekyll, man. Kiss the guy.
Smith. Kenneth Trey Smith.
Dr. Gentle kissed the guy. That's funny. Yes, I'm a mature audience. Oh, there we are, dude. Wow. Full circle, man. I could see it. I can see what you're doing.
Trey Smith.
Trey
Smith.
They call me Trey Smith.
So he has like another kid with some other person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Trey Smith.
Yo,
what's up, Trey?
Really zoom in that well, but I could see that you have.
Check this out. I found this thing yesterday that I didn't know existed. Titanoboa.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
that was real.
Titanoboa. It existed like with the dinosaurs and stuff. It was just like a 50-foot long snake.
That's badass.
And it weighed like 3,000 tons or some shit. It was like a giant, just like a big old giant fucking snake. Kevin says that's terrifying. Because it is, Kevin. That is scary as fuck. Look,
that was
it could fit just like a fucking big ass crocodile in its gullet.
Easily. Easily. Animals are crazy, man. Like they are built different. They are truly built different. We were able to evolve, but I mean, this snake is it's the size of a bus, you know? It's the size
like,
of
look at that. You see this picture here? Do you see this picture? I know the stream is a little lag.
No, I could see it. Holy crap. Yeah, look at that. I would not want to that.
Imagine seeing a fucking snake that big.
I'd die. I think I'd faint, die. Because what? You're going to run away from that thing? It just takes like 3 little like...
Well, snakes are fast too. They like, you know.
Exactly. They'll make so you're dead.
Like
before you even get to scream, he's already
like, yeah, you just breathe in and he eats you.
Your legs are kind of kicking out of its mouth. Or because they swallow.
Kevin says, what if they find a titanoboa frozen in the Arctics or something? And I'm saying they might, dude. I think they found them. They found the remains somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, like
yeah.
This is like a comparison of how big it was compared to a person. I don't even know what. Not that there aren't things bigger than that. There are, but like I'm trying to think of a land animal that's like this size.
That big? Yeah. There aren't that are alive. I thought we're comparing this to Will Smith's Broken Ego, a titanoboa. That's what it was.
Well, and Will Smith thinks he's a big snake, but he's not. I don't know, dude. I think just celebrities and somebody on my social media said that all of Hollywood is toxic, and that's the truth. And I saw, Jason Momoa, you know that actor? No, he plays Aquaman.
Aquaman, yep, okay.
Okay, so like Jason Momoa, he was at the Oscars, and the day before he had surgery for a hernia. So you could see that he was clearly like really uncomfortable. He didn't want to be there. He was in pain, but he felt like obligated to go because of Hollywood. And I'm like, fuck that, man. Like if I was in the hospital the day before, I'd be like, sorry guys, I'm not going. Because like, was he even fucking like, what do you say, nominated? I don't think so. I wouldn't go if I had surgery the night before and I felt bad as hell.
Unless it's just party afterwards. I mean, come on.
Nah, dude. I think that's like the toxicity of show business. It just like, it doesn't matter what you're going through, who you are, where you are, what you're doing. It, like none of that matters. It's show business or nothing. And like I've learned that in my own small way, like with like auditions and acting and stuff. Nobody cares about you. Actually, they just want you to do the damn fucking thing. Whatever it is that you're there to do, you better do it. And if you have extra to say, like, fuck you, basically.
Yeah.
Kevin says, this reminds him of the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob.
Alaskan bullworm.
That's good, Kevin. I didn't know you like SpongeBob. We're pretty big SpongeBob boys.
SpongeBob boys, man. We love us some SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Yeah, that's true. It is like the Alaskan bullworm.
Why?
Why,
SpongeBob? Yeah. It's just a crazy thing, show business, right? And that's what happens. You get people getting mad at each other, and then the next second they're mad, the next second they're tired and they're sad and they feel bad. So kind of like real life, but we're just not always on the television. Although I guess now we are on a screen. So what makes us different than a celebrity, man? Besides just the admiration of fans and money, not much of a difference.
I guess, it's nice to well, I think the difference is that Hollywood is a centralized level of control. Hollywood belongs to like Hollywood belongs to like not a single person, but it's like, you know, there are producers that are the gatekeepers. You're gonna be in this movie, you're not X, Y, and Z. You do what we say, or you just don't get to do anything at all. And I think like that control always leads to abuse. You know,
I could see, yeah, absolutely. It's a power.
Yeah,
I have the power.
I have the power. But like whether it's Harvey Weinstein, I know he's the one that like got axed, but like
yeah,
I highly doubt he was the only one. Like he's the only guy in Hollywood that did that. He's the one guy in Hollywood that made everyone take off their clothes and touch his penis. Like that's the one guy. Really?
One guy.
I don't believe that. Like they were all doing it, or if not all of them, a lot of them.
A lot of them were doing it. Yeah, I'd imagine.
Come on, yeah.
Come on, man. What are you doing? Stop lying. Hollywood, more like everyone in Hollywood.
Hollywood, more like everybody.
More like Hollywood, more like everybody in the entire world. Okay, what is this? Bull crap?
What is this? Man. Big duty caca?
Let's talk about what's really important. How do we get to Dr. Gentle Kissed a Guy? How did we get to that part? How do we get to that?
Dr. Gentle Kissed a Guy? Well, because it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and like it sounds like Dr. Gentle Kissed a Guy.
It does sound like that. Oh shoot, my grandma's calling me.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna have to hold and accept real quick.
Damn, live. All right, guys. So you heard it. Let's
hold on
move
one
to
second.
the music portion of the live stream. This is an unforeseen circumstance. We've never had a host leave to talk to their grandma. We apologize for the unprofessional behavior. Wait, hold on. Like this. I'm better at guitar than this. And then you say, yeah, I love all the girls in the world. Oh yeah, you wanna kiss them and you miss them tonight. And everybody wants to be your friend, but they don't know where you've been before anymore. And then you're a boy. And sometimes boys become girls. Yeah. Girls become boys and boys become girls. Oh no. It's a free world, baby. You don't gotta start off as a boy and end up as a girl. You can do what you want. There's no pressure for no one anymore. But there kinda is at every turn there's someone who wants to tell you what to do. Oh yeah. Every turn there is someone, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, fuck it. Oh, Aaron left the room. Now he's coming back. Here, let's try this.
Oh, blasting the guitar. Yeah, Encanto, mi amore. Talking about things I everybody knows. Mi canto. There you go. Attaboy. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, when grandma calls, man, you can't not answer.
I don't answer my grandma.
Mikey, what the hell's going on with you?
Mikey, where'd you go?
Where did you go? Yeah, I felt bad. She's not doing much, so I just wanted to make sure she was all right.
Check out this chord progression real quick.
Get the noodle on the guitar. You're a little noodler.
Back from the washroom, we're playing guitar. Yeah, we're playing guitar, Kevin. Aaron had to go talk to his pet dog, and so
My pet dog. My pet bird.
Hey, that's my pet dog.
Yeah. Why don't you guys leave me alone for a second? I gotta go speak to my pet dog. My pet dog.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my pet dog.
Yeah, he's my pet. His name is Dog.
Yeah.
We don't know what kind of pet.
But nah, Kevin. Aaron had to go talk to a relative, so I was like, "Fuck, I got to do something by myself out here." Hold on.
I'm all alone by myself. Yeah, I know. I left you right there in the wild. I didn't expect it to be a long phone call. In fact, maybe in hindsight, I should just waited to call her back. But you got to do what you got to do sometimes, man.
Well, you see, Kevin, you have to do something sometimes.
You gotta do things that you don't really love. Here, so I'm gonna show you all my instruments. These ones right here. These instruments are a lot of fun, and you can play them.
I got this one from Mommy and
Mommy. And she said that this would be fun for me, and I'm playing it now because Mommy gave it to me.
Mommy,
I keep turning around.
Mommy got me this one, but then that Mommy said I can't play it when she's there.
Yeah, what was the
What if I was an alien contacting you from a different planet and you guys were just unaware? I guess we would be unaware, Kevin.
Yeah, we'd be very unaware. I think we would continue being ourselves, doing our thing, until you announce that you were an alien.
And then we'd be like, "Whoa, Kevin!
You're an alien? Here, welcome to Earth. Play us a song, Mike, and we will serenade. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're an alien. Your name is Kevin, and you're here. Without us knowing you're an alien, we're unaware, and we just want to play in space. I reach for the stars and you say that I'm just not good enough. Flying in space with my alien friend. Kevin is my friend.
We got a first-time chat from viewer Vivan Babaka. Best followers, primes, and viewers on my streams. Oh, they're just like promoting their own thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're gonna promote on our stuff, man. Real cool of you, dude.
Dude, you just
Get
get
out!
like soup. Yeah,
Get the
you're just
hell
like
out!
you're so pissed.
You son of a bitch! Get the hell out of my stream, damn it!
Get the hell out of my stream, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna promote on our page? F off, man. Unless you're serious about that. Are those the best streams?
That's funny.
We like fall for it and we just like click it. You'll probably get a virus.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm a very forgetful man. I just know you guys are guitarists and the married guy with the good hairline.
Nice. I was gonna say that bots are pretty impressive nowadays, man.
What?
That bots, like robots, they're pretty. The AI now, crazy when it comes to scams. Like I got a text message, and it was like a picture of somebody, and that was it. And I bet if I answered it, I probably my phone would have been compromised, and they would have had all my secret. It's just nuts, man. The world that we live in, crazy. The world that we live in is crazy. Yeah. There it goes. The world that we live in is crazy.
I don't even know. Like I haven't like really played in a while. Like really played.
Why that?
Kevin says he's entertained.
You're entertaining, Kevin. So,
yeah,
you like
Kevin.
being entertained? Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, this one's for you.
Yeah. Sitting on your ass, looking at a screen, looking at us, Kevin. Why are you doing this to yourself, buddy? Go outside and play. Make some friends outside and be friends with everyone. I like super when it's not too hot. I like ice cream when it's not too cold. Yeah. That's for you, Kevin. Thank you.
I love you, Kevin. Oh yeah.
I love you. Gonna make you my best friend, Kevin. Gonna make you my best friend, Kevin. Gonna be in love with the world and life of flowers together.
We're gonna make you in love with the world, Kev. We're gonna make you in love with the world, Kevin.
We're gonna make you in love with the world.
We're gonna make you in love.
No.
We're gonna make you
There you
in
go.
love
No.
with the world, Kevin.
I'm gonna
make
show
you
in love.
how to put your donk in everything and make
Don't
love
get
to
it.
the world. Gonna make love to the world now. Make love to Kevin.
Gonna make love to Kevin.
We're gonna make love to Kevin.
Gonna make love, hot, sweaty ass. Gonna make love together.
The world's gonna make love to Kevin.
Gonna make love to who? Gonna make love to Kevin.
The world's
make
gonna
love.
make love.
Gonna make love.
But everything is a little bit scary.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. His name is Kevin. There you go, man. That's a nice original that you had right there.
Kevin says, thank you. I was only acquaintances with the world. I thought she was out of my league. Dude, she is never.
No.
The world doesn't even know
anything.
Nothing. Yeah. Very little about anything, dude.
Yeah. I mean, the world lets us do all these things to it, so it doesn't really know what's going on, man. It's up to us to protect it. Now you're in love with it.
I'm trying to tell Kevin that she plays hard to get.
Did someone say the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Did
somebody?
Did somebody just say that to me? We're lost alive.
And then you would do.
Cemetery across the sea. Greatest thing that ever came to my mind. I'm gonna take it on. Oh.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's it, man. That's life. That's life in the big world.
I like saying, oh, look at all the stuff I'm playing with. I'm playing with it all. Wow. Have you ever felt like you were nothing at all? Let me tell you all.
Let me tell you all.
That's sick.
That's a cool progression, though.
Oh, come busy on the street, walking traffic all night, walking in the grass,
Oh shit! There he is, my guy.
All right, Kevin, you're about to meet another boy.
You're about to meet a boy. I'll get him. I'll get him going. He's parking his car.
He's parking his car.
All right.
Hey, everybody, we're just trying to park the car. You know what I'm saying?
Park the car, man. Here he comes, dude. He's gonna be a big guy. So careful.
Kevin. He says if two sides of my brain could speak, it would be Aaron and other dude. So, am I other dude or is Johnny? Because I'm Michael, and the new guy who's not new. He's been around for forever, but he's Johnny. He's Jack. So are the two sides of your brain, Aaron and Jack? That's fine.
Podcast is all set up.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Should we do that real quick?
That's awesome.
You feel like it? If not, fine.
Sure, yeah. Got a little cough this morning, so don't mind that.
All right. Here comes
Kev.
Well,
Kev, just so you know, my name is Mike. So, or you can call me other guy for as long as you like. It is a cat. They have a cat. I have a dog.
And I almost got out this time too, because I woke up. I feel like shit this morning.
Why tell the podcast? All right, everybody. All right, Mike. Here he is. Here's the guy. Here's the guest.
There he is.
There he
I
is.
like the guitar.
Welcome to the podcast, man.
Howard Stern over there.
Yeah. Hey, Jack. Welcome to the program. You know what I'm saying?
We're just doing that.
I got my fist up a hooker's ass last night. No.
That's
So what are we calling you these days?
Who do I look at? Do I look at Mike or do I look at the ring?
I think you look at.
You can look at the camera, I guess. You can look at the.
Yeah, we'll do this.
What are we calling you these days? Are we Jack? Are we Johnny?
Let's do. I mean, you already said my name, so let's do Johnny.
Johnny.
Okay. Because Aaron is pretty exclusively jacking you off these days.
I'm usually jacking.
He's jacking it.
You're the only one who jacks you off.
I'm thinking,
no one else jacks off. these days.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, it's like it sucks like having to be called by your real name, man. You know.
I know that's why we try to put that on for you.
I relate to the community in that sense, you know, because like I just, you know, I don't feel comfortable being called Johnny.
I never felt. I'll Jack. I Jack all the time.
We'll Jack you. We'll Jack.
Listen, Jack. We got a guy in here named Kevin. He's been our biggest fan. he talks to us all the time.
Yeah, we're like on stream. Right now.
Yeah. Okay. So this is like multiple platforms right now.
We stream it first, and Mike records it, and then he'll edit it and he'll put it on YouTube later.
I see. Okay. Oh, so this isn't live. Wait, this is live though.
This is technically live.
We're live right now. Yeah. So Aaron, if you show him on the laptop what the feed looks like, and then like Aaron said, once it's done. Like I take because it goes live.
Wife's laptop.
Yeah, don't tell.
Dude, look at her searches.
Yeah, look up your wife's searches.
Yeah, bro.
Don't tell her.
Dude, we're totally gonna catch her, bro.
We're gonna catfish her right now.
Yo, catfish.
I'm gonna catfish my wife.
Imagine if Ronnie had like nudes from some guy, like some 40-year-old dude who was like, you know.
What would you do, bro?
What would I do, bro?
Kill him?
Yeah, what would you do?
That guy?
Would you kill that son of a
guy
bitch?
down and kill him?
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Okay.
This is the stream.
Yeah, so we got some of the links and stuff and blah blah blah. And then like Aaron says, the video is also being recorded so that I can upload it to YouTube later, and then Aaron like chops it up into even smaller bits.
Kiss the guy.
Dr. Gentle Kiss.
Do you know where that came from?
I don't actually.
Well, let's get into it.
Well, Dr. Gentle kissed the guy. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Okay, gotcha.
So we, the word play.
I see. Okay.
One thing led to another.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde,
we got
Dr. Gentle Kissed the guy.
We got the Dr. Gentle Kiss the guy, but enough about us, man. Tell us about you, Jack. You got some interesting story.
What's the life?
What's the life?
Late. I've been pretty low key, man. You know, I got the lady now, so
that's right.
Been spending my nights, in the house, just kind of, being a normal fucking guy.
How's that feel?
It feels good. You know how it goes, man. It feels nice sometimes.
It does feel nice sometimes.
But it feels good to be here with the boys. I don't think last time we were all together. What was that? Probably for your bachelor party.
Probably, right? I think so.
Probably for your wedding.
Probably for the wedding. I think 3 years ago, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the wedding. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, your wedding.
Oh yeah.
You got married.
Dude, how was that, man? Getting married.
How was it getting married?
Cool, right?
It was cool,
Yeah. That was a good day.
It was a good day.
You had a good time?
Did you guys?
It was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on there, but no, we all had fun.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah, it's been a while since the boys stretched out a little bit,
All I remember about Aaron's wedding is that I got troubled on behalf of Thomas multiple times.
You did get in trouble.
No.
Thomas got in trouble.
Just because weed was found in Thomas's car, and that was somehow my fault. And Thomas drank some whiskey, and that was also my fault. But I was like, how's that my fault?
She found weed in his car.
Oh,
that's what it was.
What a narc, dude.
Yeah, my sister's a narc.
Wait, she got upset over weed?
Yeah, she didn't want Thomas smoking weed, and I think Mike was in the car with, or not even. Were you in the car with her?
How did she find the weed?
I think Thomas drove her home.
In which she was just going through his stuff?
I guess it was out. They didn't do a good job hiding it.
We just had it in plain.
We was just hanging out in plain sight. Plain view
on the dashboard.
Yeah. I was like, who gave you this? Was this Mike?
Wait, which sister? Liz?
Yeah, the older one.
Doesn't Liz smoke weed?
I don't know. I guess having Thomas smoke wasn't fun for her.
It was a step too far. It was it broke the camel's spine.
Broke the camel's spine. I mean, he's a grown man now.
Listen, man, smoke a little weed,
Let him smoke some weed, right?
Kevin wants to know about your wedding, Aaron. What song did you and Ronnie dance to?
We danced to the pretty good. Yeah, I guess your your video went off.
You shrunk,
No,
bro.
I mean, no. I'm here. When you guys are talking, it shows you. So I
No,
You're good.
it was funny because we're both looking at my screen and we
And
saw
then it went away.
like,
It was like a little avatar.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's pretty good.
I kind of prefer it that way, actually.
Yeah, can we just look at you like that,
Yeah,
man?
bro. That's a good headshot, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's professional.
good. Yeah.
So answer Kevin. He's biting his fingers off.
He's biting. He's waiting for the answer.
Waiting with
Anticipation, man.
anticipation.
We danced to the Beatles. I just saw a face.
Oh
was
yeah, that's right.
That was the
That
was
one
the
goes,
one.
and I'm falling,
And
she's
then falling,
and
and
we
then
are falling.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They're all
I
falling.
remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
that's a good choice. You know, it's more upbeat. I feel like most wedding songs are more like
Slow, right?
Yeah, slow. You get like a nice upbeat.
Yeah, we had a nice upbeat thing going
Yeah.
on.
I don't recall anything other than that, honestly.
Yeah,
The wedding.
yeah, that's all you remember.
That's all blurred.
I remember. You don't remember showing up to the venue, Jack, and like it stank like shit. Like before, like early in the day, it like stank like shit.
Does Ronnie know about that?
I did tell her
She
about
did.
that.
Did you tell her?
She's like, I'm glad that you guys figured it out because it didn't smell like when it was
Yeah,
all
it
said
smelled
and
like
done.
sewage, like straight shit. Like
Well, yeah,
No, like literal shit. It's not like a sewer.
yeah. So we had the venue, and unfortunately, it smelled of shit the day of the wedding, like the morning
it
of.
smelled of shit.
Yeah, it just was sewage, raw sewage.
Dude, like nothing could be worse than that.
Nothing could be
Like
worse.
that's
than
literally every bride's like worst
that.
night.
And then I was the one that was dealing with it, and it's funny because the guy who told us about it was apparently the unofficial mayor of the town that we got married in.
Really?
Remember that guy? He
And
said
that
he
guy
was.
smelled like pig shit. That guy looked like he ate pig shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a self-proclaimed
I think that's
mayor.
every like local drunk's fucking thing.
He-
I'm the unofficial mayor.
Yeah, he was like a pig farmer or something.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you know, sometimes since the sewage is underneath the venue, like it'll just do that sometimes. And I'm just like, well,
Wait, there's just sewage underneath?
I guess there was like problem with like the sewage pipes or something. Either way,
so funny.
I remember.
forget. Did what we do just work? Like we just
I think it
burned
did.
sage, not just work? Like,
We-
is that-
we
We burned
burned
sage.
We lit incense. We sprayed. We opened all the windows.
that was-
Yeah, I think we did incense, sage, Febreze, and cologne. We just like did everything.
Oh yeah.
And I think the funny thing is, yeah, I think it worked. But then at one point in the night, like I was outside and like I was talking to somebody and like I smelled it, but it was just like a whiff. So
Oh,
I don't think necessarily that what we did. I'd like to think it helped, but maybe at the end of it all, maybe
Yeah.
it
It
didn't.
just hit it. It just like it bought us some time.
Yeah. Wanted some time.
I think most people like on a wedding day, like everyone's pretty like amped up. They're probably not like really gonna like if they catch like a quick scent of something, you know what I'm
A
saying?
quick scent of
A
raw
quick
sewage,
scent
yeah,
of,
of
like,
human
you
fecal
know?
matter. They're gonna be like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. We're having fun.
Yeah.
No one's
Like, can you
using
imagine
those.
if everyone just walked in and it was like just like a horrible rancid.
I'd have to ask
What a
for a
bullet. Good work on your part, Mike. Burning that sage, man. That
Yeah, it burnt the
That
hell
saved
out of
the
that
day, dude.
sage. It saved
Yeah,
us.
it's like a pothead secret weapon. Just something that smells more than pot. Like,
Yeah, this was human shit we were talking about.
What's funny is if you recall, what day it wasn't the bachelor party. I think it was like the rehearsal.
Mhm.
I stepped in shit. You remember that?
Did you say?
Remember in this actual boot I had? I stepped in the boot I'm wearing right
This
now.
very boot.
It's been clean since. But remember I stepped in? You remember
I think
that?
I do remember
I had
that.
to like scrub it off.
Yeah, you were
remember?
pissed.
Yeah, I was really
oh
pissed.
yeah.
There was just dog shit or some kind of shit
There's-
on the floor.
there was
You know,
just
in
some-
some culture, that's like a lucky thing to happen. All right, real quick. Kevin says.
It was fine. Yeah. It'd be
Kevin's
funny.
saying that his wedding would be in a bunker.
God, I really bad.
Like I just like threw my boot in, like the fucking like the janitor's closet,
Yeah, you
and
just,
that was why it smells so
yeah,
bad.
yeah. You're the reason why my wedding.
Yeah, some
thing is not
dumbass threw his
shit.
boot in the fucking closet.
No, I think that's not the case. Yeah.
I'm glad.
Check
Remember I was
check this.
got that fucking thing. Remember we got like 20 fucking pies of pizza, and I think we had like 2 of them.
That was rehearsal.
That was so funny.
Yeah, you don't know about that. Well, no, you remember that. You were there,
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there the whole time. Kevin, though, real quick, is Kevin saying that he would get married in a bunker underground, and then he also said, "What if someone sabotaged the wedding by shitting an event?"
Oh, dude.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could have been somebody.
Do you have any enemies? Who would not want you to get married?
I don't know.
Find this person.
I don't know if anybody would want me to get married, but I do know some people that don't like me.
That's true.
Remember,
or maybe a girl who's jealous and she wishes she was the one being married to you.
So
yeah, an ex-girlfriend. Who knows?
My God.
The classic.
So,
the classic
we don't
stop wedding by shitting in the van.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
We don't have to get too in depth, but like Aaron and I, when we stream, we kind of like say some things about our life, not everything. Like, oh, I'm in New York, Aaron's in New Jersey. Do you want to share anything, Jack? Where are you staying if you're comfortable with that? It doesn't have to be specific.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm in New Jersey. I'm like Aaron, but I'm in like a more like Aaron's out here in the fucking countryside, He's out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm in Morristown, which is like it's like 30 minutes outside of New York. But I work in New York, so I spend a lot of my time in New York. So
where's Morristown in relation to like Newark and Jersey City?
Like if you're in Jersey City, all you're gonna do to get to Morristown is go a little bit more north and then more west. So it's like it'd be like so for me to go to like Newark is like 20 minutes.
Easy.
It's not far. It feels far because it is like very suburban. Like it doesn't feel like when you're in Morristown, it feels like you're further away than you are because it is very like. I mean, you've been there before. It's very like
easy.
Like the fucking suburbs.
It
feels like Long Island, honestly.
Yeah,
which is
nice.
fucking horrible.
So is that like you come in through the George Washington Bridge?
Yeah, I take the Lincoln Tunnel. I take the bus.
Okay.
I'm a fucking bus.
You're a bus hog
guy. Bus. Yeah.
You're a bus man now.
Yeah, my life. I used to drive, but driving was annoying.
Expensive now with the gas,
super expensive.
Fuck, I sold my car a few months ago. Yeah.
Tell them why though.
That's a good move.
What happened to your car?
What did happen to my car? What happened?
It was like it was breaking down.
Yeah, it just wasn't working. It was just old as fuck and it sucked ass. Like it cost more money to keep it running than to do anything else with it. So I was like, fuck this car, man.
The last time that Mike came to New Jersey, he had his car and he was driving like on a pretty much 3/4 of the way a flat tire. and I was like, Mike, are you gonna like inflate that? It looks like it's gonna pop. He's like, no, I mean, it's gotten here. Like, like what? It's working fine.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Ford Explorer from 2002.
Oh, I love Explorers.
Good year. Good year.
Good year for Explorers.
Right after
year.
Color. What color? What color was the car?
It's like gold, right?
Dude, it was gold.
Yeah, it was like tan.
You had a gold car.
You had a gold car.
Yeah. Well, that's what they call it. Gold, tan, whatever.
Gold. A nice beige Explorer.
Nice beige old Explorer.
That's nice, man. How's the car going, by the way?
She's good, man. She's sitting out front. You're parked right behind her.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Did you get the piss stains out of the?
No, this is a new car.
It was a different car. Okay.
Car. The other car I had, which was.
Did you know about that?
I think I told you. So my last car, there's some stuff going on, but it was like from like the 90s. I think it was like a 1998 Subaru Impreza. So I had that car, and there's one time I came back from like Lowe's to get wood, and I was going back home, and I figured to myself right before I left, I was like, I should go to the bathroom, but then I said, no, I'll make it home. So I'm driving home, and I must be 5 minutes away from the house.
Yeah,
I'm just going down 521. I can't make it. I can't hold it. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. So instead of like being a smart guy and like pulling over on the side of the road to pee, I thought in my head, I'm like, there's like nowhere to go. There's too many open spaces. Yeah. Like I just can't pull over and like, people will know what's going on. So I took it upon myself to pee my pants voluntarily. So I peed in my pants driving home. And I'll tell you, it was not only the most shameful thing I ever done, but it was one of the best releases I've ever had. Because I had to pee so bad.
I bet it felt amazing.
It felt amazing.
But pee on yourself?
I was guilty.
Did you piss like because sometimes if you have to pee real bad, you can just pee like a little bit and then you feel better. But did you pee like the whole thing?
Soaked it.
Like you just
soaked my underwear, soaked my pants, soaked the cushion of the driver's seat, and it would smell like pee ever since then. But good story though. I sold that car. I told you about this, right? I told you about this too. I sold the car for $800 cash and 16 eggs.
Eggs were part of the deal,
and farm fresh eggs. He's like, you want to take some of these with you? I'm like, yeah. So we got like 16 eggs and like $800 cash.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's like $815.
Pretty much.
Not a bad deal.
Yeah, it was worked out nice.
Yeah. Did you tell him that there was an incident involving urine?
I omitted that fact.
That's sick. And then,
thank God he didn't put you to a polygraph.
Yeah, or like later that night, he like turns the car on and checks out what's up, and he takes a UV light because that's just what this guy does. And there's piss everywhere. He's just like, I want my money back.
Maybe piss.
Maybe piss. We don't know.
Something here.
It's some sort of liquid, bodily fluid. But that's neither here
That's
nor there.
amazing, man. I don't think I've ever like fully pissed my pants. I've shit myself.
You have,
but I don't think I've ever pissed my pants before.
I've
like laughed really hard.
You peed a little
There's
bit.
been a bunch of times where I shit my pants.
You shit your pants a lot?
Not recently. Well, I told you that one story where I was running that race in like 4th grade and I shit myself.
You ran so fast, the shit was coming out of your pants. Anyway, you said like you can recant that story real quick.
It was like 4th grade, and I was running like the fucking there was like an Olympics thing. I went to a private school, so we didn't do like normal like public school stuff. But there was like a yearly Olympics. I was doing like one of the dashes, and I lived right by the high school that we were doing it at. And I remember being like really nervous that morning, and like I remember just running. I had like these really like high shorts on too.
Yeah,
because like it's like school or whatever. And I remember fast, and I just like fucking like shit myself a little bit, and it was just fucking horrible.
And they were timing you right, and they're like, "This is the best time we ever seen in school's history."
I remember I was really quick back then. I was really fast.
You just ran all the way home.
I think that was like the first time I can remember, but this has been a bunch of times.
Bunch of times you pooped.
At work a few times, on a date one time. That was rough. No, but it's always like just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where I can kind of just like keep going on with my night.
I was thinking that like you full blown.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. You completely unloaded your bladder. Yeah. No, I'm just like, you
pinched your bowels just enough.
Yeah, I laugh a little too hard, and I'm not really paying attention, and
you just take
something comes out.
You pinch out.
You ever shit your pants before?
Have I ever shit my pants before?
Come on,
I must have. Maybe like it's always with the shark, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. You're not expecting it. I'm not planning.
The last time I shit my pants was a shart. It was like 7 years ago, and I just thought I was gonna fart, but it was more than that. And it's always by surprise. I feel like shitting yourself is never like let me shit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a conscious effort. You're like, I think I'm gonna go poop on my pants.
No, I've almost shit myself 8 million times. Like every week I almost shit myself at some point.
Well, what's going on?
I don't know, man. I'm a busy guy, I'm at the job and I can't get to the bathroom and
I can't get to the bathroom on time.
Yeah, real men just shit their pants.
Might as well just shit your pants, man. Yeah. You get a diaper.
Who gives a shit? I'm gonna fucking shit myself.
Yellow jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit?
Fuck it.
Oh man. So this is basically the podcast, man.
This is awesome. I like it, man. This is a great setup you got. This is cool, man. Really laid back,
It'll be more ideal. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we just talk some bullshit. I think like the ultimate form of this would be to have like a designated room or like a place somewhere where it's like maybe you got like a cool sign or a table, just like how a lot of the big podcasts do, where it's like, oh cool, you got like a neon sign with words and shit. Sick.
Yeah. Well, you do have a very like unique kind of like house here. Like you could have something,
We just have it here, man.
One of these like backdrops. I mean, any of these walls. Oh, hey, buddy.
But kitty cat.
Yeah, sorry.
This is the cat.
That's just the cat, man.
Well, this is
Stop bugging.
Zoom is getting us by for right now, but hopefully one of these days we'll upgrade. But if this works, we're gonna let it happen, man.
So, Mike, you're in New York right now?
I am.
That's cool.
I'm in New York.
You were moving last time we talked. Did you end up moving?
Yeah. I did, because I was in a different part of New York, and now I'm in a different part of New York. But
that's good.
have you heard of a shark cocktail, Jack?
Shark cocktail.
I love
Shark cocktail, because Kevin, we were talking about shitting our pants, and Kevin is saying
Brought it back up.
Yeah, he told us about it once, a shark cocktail, and I'm like, do you know what that is?
Have you have that?
No.
It's like an espresso and Everclear, and Kevin says it makes you shit.
Oh, it's disgusting.
That doesn't sound like something we'd like. Yeah.
Oh, espresso and Everclear.
You ever try that?
Oh my god. No, I would never try that. It sounds disgusting.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh, espresso and Everclear. Sure.
You have one right now?
Yeah,
No.
you're offering?
You're offering me?
No.
You're
I love espresso, but Everclear.
No.
I used to do espresso, not espresso, Everclear and Mountain Dew.
Oh.
We called it Mountain Don't. But that
It
shit was, dude, like
Mountain Don't.
shit is literal poison.
is.
Like,
gets
oh
you
my
where you gotta
God.
go though, right?
Yeah, oh Jesus Christ.
You wanted to be right where you wanted to be.
Yeah. That
But,
stuff is horrible.
What about,
Tough
are
as
you
nails.
still at the hotels, or are you still
Yeah. So yeah, I still at the it doesn't matter if I say where.
You I mean, you
The
can
time-
the choice is yours. There's no rule, but the choice is yours. It could just be the hotel,
It's the hotel.
So it's a hotel
I
in
work at
Times
the
Square.
I work at the Times Square Hotel.
There you go.
Yeah, still there.
Got any good stories for us on that? Or no? As of late. A little quiet.
Recently, I don't know, man. Like post-pandemic, it's been like pretty quiet. Not really much going on. Like no cool like celebrity stories or anything.
That's all
I
right.
mean, it's hard to top the ones at the other hotel.
Very hard to top those.
Yes, you know about that, right, Mike?
You know some of them, right?
Yeah, I've heard a couple rendezvous.
Like the
Couple
Kevin
of
Spacey one.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a solid one. But
I'll be totally honest about that one. It's not that I like didn't believe you when you first said it, but I was like, really? In my own head. And then like a couple years later when he got outed, I was like, wow. So that was super duper real. Yeah.
You almost
that's
predicted
the problem with like those really unbelievable stories is like, because I've heard stories like that before where I'm like, all right, this is full of shit.
Yeah.
So it is kind of annoying when you do have like a real one, because you like, I understand how unbelievable it sounds,
but it's real.
and that's why I stopped telling it. So
Yeah.
I remember I told my brother Dan, and he like just like didn't believe me.
He shunned you.
He's like, I just don't like. There's no way. I'm like, all right,
Johnny, stop lying.
Johnny. All right.
Yeah. Immediately cease your actions. This is fabrications, and we do not accept lies in this house.
No lies around my son.
Yeah. Don't spread your false narratives around my son. Out! Be gone! Yeah. I mean, it's a really unbelievable story. And for those who don't know about it, it pretty much went like there was a guy who was named earlier, but we won't say it again. Just for the sake. No, you could.
His name was Savon Racy.
Savon Casey.
Savon Casey.
And he wanted this young man to join him in his quarters, his living quarters.
Which I did many a night.
Which many a night you did. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I didn't do anything, but yeah.
Oh, you accepted the invitation. You just kind of just chilled.
Yeah. The best one was when I came to him with all this stuff, and he was watching 8 Mile doing cocaine.
Shit.
And he was watching like the last like final rap battles, and he was just like talking about how like he was ripped up on fucking coke. Just
That's
like
badass.
He was just like, oh my god, this is the best performances, like global performances, but you haven't. It's like just talking about like how talented like Eminem was.
Best performances, like, gold performances.
They're talking about how impressive it was, and I was like,
so Kevin in the chat wants to hear the story with Mr. Hausman. I think he says he promises he won't tell the media, but this is the media.
Wait,
so.
how do you know it was Houseman?
Well,
Mike
that's
knew.
because you said that like back in the original telling of it years ago.
This guy, Kevin. Here's about to have an ulcer. This guy.
How did you know?
You too?
yeah, man. I have like a mark.
Like,
I have a brand.
I kind of like hate myself because the last time I was like in his room, he told me he was going to London to film something, and he was going to rent out this whole countryside like estate, and live there for like the duration of like the film shoot. And he was like, listen, if you're not like doing anything like this summer, like I would love to have you accompany me. And he would always travel with like a few like younger guys that I'm assuming, entourage. Yeah, exactly. Nice. And in hindsight, I'm like, I wonder how much money I could have got. Because he would give me crazy amounts of money just for like bringing him like, you know, liquor and like talking to him. I really wondered how much I could have got.
Could have probably squeezed him out. Could have squeezed them dry.
And I saw the dudes that were running. They were always like, you know, Louis Vuitton, Gucci stuff.
Could have been you.
Nice hats. Yeah. I was like, honestly, if I just bit the bullet for a couple of months, man, I could have came out, you know.
And of course, every time you're standing there, like your hands collapsed over, like.
Well, my colleague understood that, like, because we split tips.
Yeah.
He understood that, like, I would get a lot of tips if I dealt with him. So I would come in, and my colleague Dave would like spray cologne on me, like make sure my shirt was like unbuttoned a little bit, like, give me like breath mints.
Damn, gussied you up for him.
Yeah, that's how I bought my first car. Was all that fucking money he gave me.
The spider car.
Yeah, that's how I bought that $800 car I had. That's what poor I was.
The $800 car,
that horrible fucking car,
referred to as the spider.
Well, it was called the Spider.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
the Eclipse, Spider Eclipse,
and you crashed right in.
Yeah.
In Long Island.
Oh, you crashed it?
I did crash it, and I never like fixed any of the shit. So like there was no like the airbag deployed, and it fucked up like all of like the dashboard. So the dashboard was like in like pieces. I never fixed that. There was no airbag. There was no like cassette like what would you even call that, console? You couldn't like play any kind of music. So I would just like bring like a Bluetooth speaker and like put it in like the cup holder and just play music that way. I mean, it was a horrible car. I remember like I was valeting it one time because I would drive in for work and I would park it at like a parking garage. And I gave the guy the keys to park it and it wouldn't start. And it was just blocking like this long line of cars. You know how parking garages are in the city, like the lines that reach out the street. And it's just like blocking all these fucking cars. He's like, "You fucking idiot! I gotta move this car." I'm like freaking out because like they're screaming at me. Like the car just fucking. Yeah, that was a horrible car. That was probably the worst car I ever had. The Spider. The Spider. Yeah.
That was cool though.
And it was like a hatchback, so it was just like super small and shitty, and yeah, never fucking worked. Would always fuck me over.
Well, you know, this guy's got many.
I'm trying to get an electric car next round. Next
That's
time.
what it's at.
Yeah.
It's just better it's better with like gas is so fucking expensive, man.
The only issue is if you go road trip with an electric car, especially if you went out west, it'd probably be difficult to find more spots to fill up.
I would say the opposite. I think the hard part, I think on the East Coast, it's easy to find charging, and on the West Coast, it's easier. I think in the middle, that's where it's hard. I think on the East and West, you can charge your car anywhere.
Midwest, you would say. Midwest.
Yeah, like the true middle of the country. Like, I think that's where it's difficult.
That's what I meant going out west.
Damn.
Slamming some burners over here, bud. It's a ginger ale. Ginger soda. It's from Michigan. You can only buy it there. Fucking delicious, man.
Ginger ale, ginger soda.
Verner's, man. Werner ginger soda. But
have you ever had ginger beer?
Yeah, ginger beer.
It's like not beer, right? It's just like
no. I got some ginger beer right there.
Yeah, it's for like Moscow Mule.
It's like ginger ale, but I think there's either less or more sugar. I don't know.
I think it's less. It tastes like this. It tastes very.
Yeah, it's got more ginger in it than
It's got a lot of ginger in there, you know.
Yeah,
put a lot.
Ideally, next time, we could get y'all set up. We could do it through Zoom. But I mean, this worked out pretty nice, I'd say.
I thought this was through Zoom.
Well, it was, but like for you to have your phone to be on Zoom.
Oh.
You could tune in. You could like join a call from anywhere. We just send you a link, and like everyone could be remote.
Everyone could be remote, but you know, you were coming over. We're gonna hang out after this. In fact, I think we're probably gonna leave soon so we can hang out. And
yeah. Let's real quick. Let's throw some affirmations out there, and then we could wrap this up. So, like, what's the point, guys? Like, what are we fighting for here? Is it just about making money? What's life about? Like, what are you really trying to do here before you're just fucking dead?
What do you think, John? What are you planning there?
Double the bread, double the head.
Double the bread, double the head.
All right, easy.
That's easy to remember that one. Definitely want to just travel. Love to be able to create things and get some sort of something out of it. I don't mind. I don't need a lot. But if that could be what I do for my work, that'd be cool.
That was beautiful, bro.
Thanks, man.
Oh, Jack, this is maybe something to say to you. Like, this is part of my answer and part of just telling you something. Like, similar. Yeah, I want to make more money so that I can produce things and put me and my friends to work. Like, okay, I have enough money to fund like a independent movie and everyone's going to get paid, not like a favor wage, but like, no, this is what you would make on like a real shoot. So let's do this, and it's like, instead of working for some random guy with some shitty idea, it's like, nah, it's like people you know and friends and stuff. And that would be, but I got my real estate license recently, and yesterday I've been talking to a few brokers, and yesterday this one guy from Compass who deals with a lot of luxury properties like all over the world, he's like, hey man, I put your application into my person and like we're gonna try to get you on our team. And I was like, sick, because he deals with like a lot of expensive properties, and like I think the minimum that you can expect to make to work with him is like $100K if you are like it, like, but you have to do the work. But like in the contract that I signed, it says in order to stay on this team, you have to make a minimum of $100K a year. And I was like, okay, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but maybe just being here, that'll happen. But the reason why I say that is because if you or Aaron or both of you ever find somebody that is either looking to buy or sell a place in New York and you send them to me, we both make money because it's called a referral. And I'm just saying, if you're trying to make extra cash, that's the thing.
That's you. That's, I mean, it's great because I'm at the hotel where it's a lot of people, obviously, like, I mean, it's like a rich
luxury hotel, yeah.
So I'll definitely keep my ears open.
Yeah, keep in the ground. Well,
yeah,
you got to tell them the best thing about like what this guy said, what he wanted to do to you.
Oh yeah. He's like this. He's from Lebanon but raised in England, but he sounds like he's from neither place. He sounds like a general European dude. He's like, what I think I can do for you is I can mold you into a monster. You will be not just good, but you will be the best one out there. I was like, all right.
That's awesome.
Mold you into a monster.
But yeah, he sells properties in Europe, in Israel, Miami, New York, LA, Chicago. Like he's like all over. So yeah, if you've got people that like are high rollers coming through the hotel and like need to buy something, my new boss is like the dudes,
bro.
All right, you guys could ring it up, man.
And like just to put some ice cream on the tip, let me just give you a ballpark figure. Say hypothetically, Jack, you overheard somebody saying, "I'm looking to buy a property," and you threw them our way. And say that guy or woman is like, "I'm gonna buy a $10 million thing." Which is not impossible. People do that.
I mean, $10 million in New York gets you like a studio apartment. So
yeah, So like say they were trying to buy a $10 million thing and we split that. I'm like doing all the calculations right now.
Yeah, I hear your mouse, man. You're
yeah. So look, just your position, you just sent the phone number, you made the connection, and then you're good. You don't got to do nothing. You just said, talk to this guy. If that worked out, $10 million, you, Jack, would make $36,000 just from giving the connection. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Assuming they bought like a $10 million thing, that's what that would be worth. So I'm just saying it could be lucrative as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not even like a crazy amount. I mean, most like just normal properties in New York, like a brownstone, like a
exactly. Yeah.
Even those go for like, I mean, I don't think you can buy anything in New York for like under $1 million, at least like in Manhattan, right?
For sure.
I mean, it's so expensive.
So yeah, just referrals, just connecting people. It could be dope as shit, is what I'm saying.
We'll make it happen, man. But all right, let's plug up our shit, and then we'll get going back tomorrow if you're down.
Yeah. All right. Kevin's real quick. Kevin says he went to Africa in March. He went to Kenya, and he fed a giraffe. And you know what, Kevin? That's cool. I don't think any of us have been to Kenya. So
never. I fed a giraffe though in Arizona, and they have some big ass tongues.
Yeah,
no.
Sorry, Kev. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. You almost had us.
All right, we're signing off, everybody.
All right, later, Mike. Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you.